In Kamika Tantra, this is said that this Lord is Sarvakriti, possesses all formations of the world and possesses no formation at all. Sarvakriti and Nirakriti. If from one point of view you experience him, you will see that he is Sarvakriti. All formations are his. And from another point of view, if you perceive him, you will find that he has no formation at all.
Because all forms are his.
Yes.
He has no forms.
Jaladarpanavattina sarvam vyaftam characharam. As the whole universe is reflected in water and the whole universe is reflected in mirror, in the same way the whole charachar universe is reflected in his own nature.
Charachara, moving and unmoving.
Moving and unmoving. Nachasi vibhuta dyoyam dharmo nyonyam vibhidyate. In fact, these aspects of Lord Shiva, three aspects: all-pervading, being eternal, and consisting of universal form, all form, universality. These three aspects also are not occupied by Lord Shiva, because he is not universal, he is not all-pervading, he is not eternal. If he were all-pervading only, then not all-pervadingness would be excluded. So there is not real pervasion.
There's nothing for him to pervade.
No, there is nothing for him to pervade. It is not that. If he is only all-pervading, then not all-pervading is excluded there. The negation of all-pervadingness is excluded. But there is no negation at all for him. Because he is all-pervading, he is not all-pervading. That is the reality of his being. He is eternal and he is not eternal at the same time. He is universal and not universal also. If he were universal only, then the classes of not universality would be excluded there. So you can't say that he is all-pervading only. You can't say that he is eternal only. And you can't say that he is universal only. Because he is negation of universal also. He is negation of all-pervadingness also. He is negation of universality.
He says in this verse that these attributes of Lord Shiva are not in reality distinct from each other. Nanyonyam vividyante.
Anyonyam na vividyate, yes. These are not separated aspects of Lord Shiva.
His being is not divided by the fact that he can be seen in these three ways.
Only one aspect he has occupied. That is that aspect which includes each and every aspect of God.
This is the next verse.
Yes. And that real aspect is Swatantra. Swatantra he has. He has possessed. He is the possessor of Swatantra Shakti. So, he possesses Swatantra Shakti. This is the real way of explaining his energy.
And this implies...
Yes, this implies... Yes, this implies all other energies are there. 67th. Although Lord Shiva has innumerable energies, but all those innumerable energies are one with that Swatantra Shakti. Tat Shakti eva ayuktata.
His inseparability from that
yes.
energy.
But still then, there are two. There remain two. So monastic is destroyed by this theory.
By Shiva and
having his Swatantra energy. So there are two, there is not oneness. For this he explains in next shloka. Shakti nam bhavasya samrupam matrikalpitam. This energy is in fact the reality of that being. And it is matrikalpitam. It is just for the time being to be accepted. Otherwise, the energy and energy holder are one.
It's a cognitive distinction.
Yes.
Matrikalpitam.
For instance, there is fire. Burning energy is there. Burning energy is never separated from the fire. Or lightning energy is not separated from fire. Heating energy is not separated from fire. Cooking energy is not separated from fire. All these energies are one with that fire. So, he is only one. Although Shaktimat Parikalpani, you call him energy holder. Although he holds the Swatantra Shakti, he is one.
So 69.
69. Matriklifte hi devasya tatra tatra vapushalam ko bedo vastuto vahner dagdri paktritoyor hiva. This Mata means anyone. Devasya tatra tatra vapushi alam klifte. The formation of Lord is variously imagined by Mata, by the one who needs that way. For instance, if you need energy of cooking from fire, then you believe that this fire has energy of cooking. And you ignore the energy of lightning. You ignore all other energies of fire. That is matrikalifti. Do you understand?
Yes, so people take one energy out of
one energy according to your needs.
Needs and taste, yes.
For instance, if you need energy of cooking from fire, then there is no energy of lightning here. Energy of heating is only. Because you need that energy of heating. But in fact, this fire has not only energy of heating. Ko bedo vastuto vahanir dagdri paktritoyor. In fact, energy of dagdri. Dagdri means burning energy, or paktri, cooking energy. All these energies are not separated from fire. So, fire is one, and all energies are including in it. They are not excluded. In the same way, Lord Shiva has innumerable energies, and those all innumerable energies are one with him.
So when you speak of fire and say that fire has various capacities, various Shaktis, you
Yes.
can always reduce them to one, which is still nameable.
Yes.
But you can't with Shiva, because Swatantra Shakti, all you can say is that it's Swatantra.
Swatantra Shakti, Swatantra Shakti creates all energies, because there is Swatantra.
But it's absolutely non-specific.
Non-specific.
There's no Vishesha.
Yes. There is no Vishesha.
Gorebhyo tu gorebhyo gor gor tani vecha sarvada sarva sarvebhyo namaste rudra rupebhyo. Gorebhyo tu gor gor tani vecha sarvada sarva sarvebhyo namaste rudra rupebhyo. Gorebhyo tu gor gor tani vecha sarvada sarva sarvebhyo namaste rudra rupebhyo. Gorebhyo tu gor tani vecha sarvada sarva sarvebhyo namaste rudra rupebhyo. Gorebhyo tu gor tani vecha sarvada sarva sarvebhyo namaste rudra rupebhyo. Gorebhyo tu gor tani vecha sarvada sarva sarvebhyo namaste